Over the last few years, 3D printers have become far more accessible to wargamers. Not only has the price of 3D printers dropped, but also the quality and reliability of them has improved. And on top of that, vendors are now printing 3D printed terrain and designs ready for the customer to purchase if you haven't got a 3D printer. So at the tail end of last year, I decided to go looking for some 3D printed terrain. And having not got a 3D printer myself, I thought I would get some pre-printed terrain. Now I found some which was of a reasonable price, and I thought, why not splash out and give this a try. So today I've got a bit of a review of some 3D printed stone walls which I've painted up, based up, and think they're looking pretty good. They are in 20mm, but don't let that put you off, because the great thing about 3D printing is quite often design can be scaled up and scaled down quite easily, and often to order. So without further ado, let's jump down to the workbench and let's check these walls out. Okay, and here are some of the examples of the 3D printed stone walls that I purchased. Now, as I said in the intro, these are scaled to 20mm, but are available in 28mm, 15mm, and I'm sure 10mm as well. So, you know, I will leave a link in the description if you are interested in purchasing some of these walls. Now, in terms of what you get two of the gated wall sections as seen at the front of this shot. In terms of the corners, which you see at the back, you get 4 of those. You get 1 of the collapsed walls on the right, and you get 8 of the small sections on the left of the camera. So a good selection, and they were pretty reasonably priced, I think. In fact, I'm not even going to try to remember how much I paid, because it was quite a few months ago that I bought them, nearly a year I would say, so I can't quite remember what they are, but they are available from JB Wargaming, who used to do some of the MDF terrain that I've purchased in the past, and he's sort of moving into, well, he's moved quite substantially into the 3D printing, and these are certainly some of his pieces, so I would recommend them if you're looking for just small scattered terrain, light walls, fences. He does buildings as well, and I will review a couple of his Normandy buildings in the future. So anyway, let's go ahead and have a look at these, and I'll give you an overview. Apologies once again for the Mandrolic turntable, but I have not yet invested in an automatic table. We'll have to look to do that either later this year, maybe even for Christmas. But in terms of the pieces, I hope you'll agree, they look really good, and they work exactly, you know, as they say on the tin. They are stone walls, and the detail is really good. You can see the print layer lines when you look really close, but I think from 3 foot away, when they're on the table, you know, these absolutely do the job. You could absolutely add tufts to these to take some of the focus away from the wall and a bit more onto the vegetation. That would be an option. You could also add some weathering powders to these to make them a little bit more muddy or dusty. And I think you could use these for a multitude of periods and theatres. So I may well use these for Crete, but I think I could get away with using them for Normandy. I could use them probably in feudal Japan, all sorts of different eras. Essentially, a stone wall is a stone wall. Now, one of the issues, and I don't know whether this is about my basing, I did try to put the base right up on the edge of where the wall is, but when you join them together, there are a few gaps, and I'm sure you would have seen in the thumbnail what I've done. I've added a bit of lichen in those gaps just to look like some overgrown bushes, and that has covered up the gaps between the walls. But you know, it is what it is. I think for the price, these are excellent products, bits of terrain, and certainly I will be using them in my 20mm games just to add something to catch the eye. Obviously some cover, but just generally breaks up the terrain, and will do the job nicely. So that's it for this short review. I hope it's been of some use to you. I will be back on Wednesday for my live stream, and then check out my video next Sunday. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to be doing, but I've got a few ideas. In fact, I've got quite a few ideas. It's just finding the time to get the work done and to get the filming done and the editing as well. But don't worry, because I will absolutely be back next Sunday with another video. And if you are liking what I'm doing on the channel, then do please hit that like button, drop a comment below, let me know how I'm doing, and if you've got some constructive criticism that perhaps something could be improved, also drop that, because I'm always trying to improve my content to make it more appealing to a wider range of audience. And as always, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do please consider it. We are steaming our way through the next 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully we'll be aiming for 1,500 in the not too distant future. So until the next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.